Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to demonstrate how to make this fun little pumpkin placemat. This is the front and it looks the same on the back. You can make this any size you like and any shape. Okay, let's get started. Now your fabric for the outside, you'll need 2 pieces of fabric. And you can use fat quarters, or for each ½ yard of fabric you buy, you can get 1 placemat out of it. And then of course, you'll need a piece of cotton batting for each that are roughly 14 by 18 inches square. To draw your pattern, and it's a very easy and quick pattern to draw, take a piece of paper that is 14 inches by 18 inches. And then fold it in half and smooth out that edge. Then starting up at the top, and I recommend you do this in pencil, so if you don't like the way it looks, it's easy to erase and change it. You're going to go down about 1.5 inches from the top and begin to draw a gentle curve going up. Then when you get around the middle between here and there, kind of go across a little bit. Then curve down around 4 inches from the top. Doesn't have to be exact, it's just around. And then go down, and when you're 4 or 5 inches from the bottom, you begin to slope down this way, about 2.5 inches from the corner. Now if you want, you can do all kinds of little curves at the bottom, but I wanted to keep this simple. So then when you're done, go ahead and cut on your drawn lines. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Now let me show you how to draw the stem. Draw a rectangle that's 2.5 inches across and 3 inches down this way. And again, I recommend you do this in pencil. You're going to start drawing 1/4 inch away from this edge because this is going to be part of your seam allowance. So then just kind of come in a little bit and up. Again, stop 1/4 inch away from this edge. Then go across, leaving a 1/4 inch space in here. Then just kind of slope down and curve in. So on all your edges except the bottom, you want to stay away at least a 1/4 inch away from the edge. Then go ahead and cut it out. Before you cut, you want to just go ahead and layer your fabric in this order. I'm using cotton batting. You can use fusible interfacing or fusible fleece if you prefer. So put that down. Then take 2 layers of your fabric for the top, and you bring pretty sides together. So you have 2 layers of fabric with your cotton batting underneath. Then go ahead and lay your pattern on top. Trace around it. You're drawing right on the fabric. I would use a pencil, you can use a fabric marker. Then place pins over those drawn lines all the way around. You're going to leave 2 openings, one at the bottom and one at the very top. So you want this one at the bottom to be big enough to get your hand in. Put 2 pins on each side of it. That's telling you don't stitch here. Then at the very top, up here, you need to leave a 2-inch wide opening. And again, put 2 pins on each side. So you're going to start either at the top or the bottom and backstitch, and then go a 1/4 inch seam all the way around, down and across to the 2 pins, and then backstitch. Then do the other side. So after you have stitched on those drawn lines, you want to go and cut the excess fabric off, leaving at least a 1/4 inch outside of your stitch line. Now on all your curved edges, you need to go in and just do little cuts like that. You want to go up to the stitch line, but don't cut through your stitches. Now up here at the top, this is the opening for the stem. you want to do a little bit shorter clips. You don't want to go right up to where the stitch line is, because when we go to turn it in a specific direction, you might have some of the threads popping out. Then reach in through your opening and begin turning it front side out. So take your fabric for the stem, and again, you're going to bring 2 layers of that stem fabric together, bringing the pretty sides together. And then on this side, I have cotton batting. You can either take your pattern and draw it on the cotton batting side, or you can draw it on the fabric side. Then put some pins to hold it. Then stitch right on top of your drawn lines. Then take scissors and cut some of this excess off, and then cut a little bit more off on your corners. Then go in between your 2 pieces of green fabric and turn it front side out. And this is what it should look like when it's done. Once you've turned your main pumpkin fabric front side out, then you want to go and press all of your edges nice and flat. At the bottom opening, you want to fold those edges inside so it's fairly straight across here. And then up at the top where the stem opening is, you're going to fold those inside also. Then lift up this fabric and insert the stem inside. Place a pin to hold. Then you're going to do stitching along the edge, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge, around all of your sides. You have an option of doing some quilting stitches, and all it is doing is it's showing the grooves in the pumpkin. So I went over a couple of inches from the outside edge, started up here maybe in the center, went around, and I just eyeballed it. I didn't do any marking on the fabric. Then I came over about 3 inches and did the same thing, just curved down, and repeated it over here on this side. In the middle, I just did one big giant funky looking oval. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you're interested in other placemats, I will have a link listed below your YouTube screen, and you can just scroll through that playlist. You might see some placemats that you're interested in doing. I'll also have my sewing tips of the week, which are very popular. I talk about all aspects of sewing and give you tips on a variety of projects and different sewing techniques. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.